Well, it is officially game week for all of our college football teams, and UGA is going to begin its national championship defense on Saturday against Oregon inside Mercedes Benz Stadium.
And I know you're going to be watching, as long as Chris Holcomb is well.
Yes,
Reggie Chapman, he's there with more on how the Dogs are preparing for a very familiar face.
College football is officially back, and Mercedes Benz Stadium is the site of plenty of Week 1 football this Labor Day weekend, including Game 1 of the Georgia Bulldogs title defense as they go up against the Oregon Ducks. Two teams that are facing off for the first time in 45 years, and yet despite all of that, these two teams do have some connections, including the biggest one. New head coach over at Oregon, Dan Lanning, was the defensive coordinator at Georgia the previous 3 seasons.
I had a great relationship with Dan when he worked at University of Alabama and had a lot of respect for the way he went about his job. He didn't try to be somebody he wasn't. He didn't try to impress people. He just worked. And watching, what they did in the spring game and knowing the intensity and the organization that Dan has and the leadership, they're going to be a hell of a team.
He's probably more familiar with the way we go about day-to-day things than any other DC that we'll face this year. We could, overreact and because we think that he thinks this, or we could think that we think we know what he's doing and overreact. Can't let that affect yourself.
We built and worked as a team to get to this point, and like you say, job's not done. Hay's not in the barn, man. We got to keep putting in this work. And, for us to go out there and put our best foot forward on Saturday, it starts today.
Now, Oregon hasn't officially announced who their starting quarterback will be come Saturday, but Georgia head coach Kirby Smart said this about the decision.
I know who the quarterback's going to be, so I'm not worried about that.
And when he says that, we're assuming he thinks that former Auburn quarterback Bo Nix, who transferred to Oregon this offseason, will be the starter, a guy that this Georgia team knows pretty well after playing him the last couple of years. Covering the Georgia Bulldogs, I'm Reggie Chapman, 11 Live Sports.